All right, conscious growing gardener family. So we back with part two of the plants, the colder climate plants that we bringing outside. Right, we had a lot of damage to some of them. Some of them got ignored during some of the transferring and just changing. So you can see right here where some of them are dying. Some of them died and they growing back. They died back and they come back. This is in Colorado. This is a very strong plant. So they got a lot of death in there. I'm gonna get rid of some of that old stuff. Some of that's not going. Some of these are not gonna make it. Uh, it's a little Colorado right here too, as well grown. It's in the cabbage family. It's a Chinese cabbage. This is this right here. We got some spinach. It seems like it's going. It came outside and was like, whoa, got hit with that rain. So hopefully it'll bounce back. I want to, like I said, I want to put a lot of these straight into the ground. But as you can see, we got some flooding back there. If you can't see, that's what's happening. Some flooding right there. And so we don't want to go directly into the water, because that's what we going to directly into the water, to the soil today. It's a little bit messy back here. Over here we got some lettuce, some red mustard greens, some regular mustards. Some different yeah, we got some Paris Island lettuce, some purple turnips, uh some baby bok choy, just a few things that we growing. And we, like I said, we got some, we can see some brownie, some deaths and stuff in them. But tomorrow when it's a lot nicer outside, if it's, hopefully it won't be as rainy, and I'll get out here with my pruners and I'll prune away all of the dead part of the plant, and I'll keep allowing them to continue to grow like they are now to full maturity. And then in the next couple of days when the soil dries a little bit, you know what I'm saying, hopefully it'll dry a little more, and I'll be able to get out here and put them into the soil, right, right into the ground, right into the into Mother Earth, right? Because he's ready to go. Like I said, it's just this is just way too watery and wet out here, and muddy and slippery for me to get down there and do it. So we're just gonna let them sit outside tonight and get used to, like I say, get acclimated, more acclimated to the uh, to the outdoors. You know what I'm saying? They'll be out here all night tonight, and the ones that survive, we'll transfer them over, and we'll have plenty of lettuces and greens and stuff like that, because we can grow twice a year. We can do that, with it being cold climate plants and us being in Ohio. We can grow lettuce and greens and stuff like that twice a year, right? We can grow once when the springtime first hits. You know what I'm saying? We can put them out here, and then we can turn right back around after September and October, right? Once it starts cooling down, and we can grow again all the way until, to the first frost day. Maybe sometimes that might not be till January that we get our real frost, our real snow and ice and stuff. So we can still have cool climate plants out here in the garden up until then. We can just come outside. A lot of the plants are cut and come back when it comes to the lettuces and the greens and the kales and stuff like that. So you just come outside, you just cut the leaves off, and get you a leaf that you want and eat it, and it'll grow right back. Okay, so it's a blessing in colder climate plants. That's the blessing that you get for living in a cooler climate area. If we move down south, we probably won't be able to do this as often as we can now. So I'm taking a lot of advantage of the weather that we having right now, and just really doing it far as the greens and the lettuces, as far as that's concerned. And I'll be actually planting a lot more, uh, depending on, like, really just really just depending on the weather. You know what I'm saying? If the weather stays cool during the month of May and June, I'll plant some more roots. I'll plant some root plants. I'll plant some potatoes, some carrots, some sweet potatoes, and then I'll come out and put out some more greens. You know what I'm saying? I'll put more greens out. I'll put some red velvet lettuce, which I don't think I grew any red velvet at all this year, so I need to grow some of that. So I'm definitely be putting that out here. You know what I'm saying? And until that summer finally kicks in, that summer weather, and that we don't want that's when we want to slow down on the cooler climate plants, because if you plant those during the hot time, they'll go to seed. They won't give you, instead of giving you leaves and lettuce, they'll give you seeds. And so uh, we appreciate the flowering and the seeds, you know what I'm saying? But when we try to grow stuff, we don't normally grow it for seeds. We do, but we also grow it for the actual vegetation of the food. So we're going to try to honor the seasons with our growing, right? And continue to grow in every area of our life. That's all we can do, right? Some of us are immature in certain areas. Some of us are uninformed in certain areas. You know what I'm saying? And so we got to keep that information flowing, because right now, if you don't know, we are living in an Aquarian age, and we are in the age of information, right? And because the age of information, which is Aquarian age, is also a information war going on. where people don't want us to have certain information. They don't want us to be qualified as agricultural scientists. They don't want us to be qualified as those of knowing thyself, knowing yourself first. You know what I'm saying? First, which is the first rule of consciousness, right? They don't want you to be wise of how they try to use politics and religion over the heads of the people. They don't want to tell you that they look out for foreign countries before they look out for their own people here in America. You know, um, they rather give us a handout instead of a hand up. They don't want us to become independent. They want to, as always, our government's always trying to govern over everybody, right? And that should only be for the betterment of the people, not for the ruleship of the people. You know what I'm saying? And so I think a lot of times some of these people have been getting away with so many underhanded governmental ways of handling things in this country that, you know, all of these ABC groups, in my opinion, allegedly, in my opinion, are are all in on it too, in their own little way. It don't matter if it's the FDA or if it's the CIA or the GOV or the FBI or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or Federal Reserve or the IRS. Everybody got their hands out. You know what I'm saying? And most of them don't come with no good intentions. And they'll get on TV or get on, whatever media platform and make it seem like it's the other way. And the people ain't shit. It's us. It's the people that's robbing the IRS. It's the people that's fraudulently collecting money on this and that, right? But how many things does our so-called establishment system, right, rob the people, take advantage of the people? Create problems for the people, right? They want us to stay asleep to these things, because if we were to ever to sit down and talk about the tyranny, the lack of humanity, right? The cover-ups, right? The unethical business procedures. I mean, I'm talking about everywhere from hospitalization to medication down to transportation. You know, they hit you with everything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't even. They find a way to make you spend almost $100 every year just to drive your car so they can put a sticker on it. I mean, they got every little turn and corner. They got something trying to block you in, trying to keep you from being your true independent, you know what I'm saying, self-evolved self. You know what I'm saying? They got you not asking questions and just accepting what they say. You can't ask a question. You can't question, you know what I'm saying, their integrity, their sincerity, right? And then if you do, then you being aborted. You a treason. You a traitor to this country, and all this old carrying on crap that they keep coming up with. You know what I'm saying? Let me say something. It's three sides to every story. Okay, three sides to every story. The one person's side, the other person's side, and then somewhere in the middle lies the truth. So don't believe. So if you don't want to all the way believe what I'm saying, guess what? You can't all the way believe what the opposite side's saying. Somewhere the truth lies in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And so, I wouldn't consider myself no conspiracy theorist type of person, but I do see that these people are taking advantage of saying everything's a conspiracy theory. That way they don't have to worry about it being true or not. And it's only true after you can't do nothing about it. Nah, it's true. You know what I'm saying? If I'll give an example, when we talk about the political world, when they were coming out with the Hunter Biden laptops, right? Allegedly they were fake. This was fake. This was Russian fake news. Now all of a sudden, now that your boy been in for a whole year and got his feet wet, and they figure they comfortable. Now they want to come out and say, oh yeah, it wasn't fake news. It was real information, which we could have been found that out, right? But somehow if that would have came out, it would have led into an investigation, maybe deeper into where the big guy is really who we think he is, who we know him to be, and then that would have came out, and that would have ruined his chances of ever becoming who he is now, and that probably would have put somebody else in the White House that some people just did not want. You know what I'm saying? And we talk about some people. We talk about people who stand to have taken a L for this person being in the White House, right? For more charges, more you know what I'm saying, more accountability. towards a certain group of people. You know what I'm saying? And like I say all the time, man, you know, even down to the sports, it's all political, right? And some people are like, man, how can you support? This is not. And I tell people right now, I got my Browns shirt on and hat on. It's a political statement. It's not because I'm supporting Deshaun Watson and what he's done, because I don't know what he's done or what he didn't do. I wasn't there, but I've been a Browns fan. You know what I'm saying, for over 40 years, and we've always got the shaft. You know what I'm saying? We've always got the shaft, and so you know, however this goes, I have a daughter. I understand. I have, I understand. About sexual, impropriety. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking about people not wanting to be touched or not wanting to be fondled, without people's permission and all that. Uh, and Me Too movement is a huge movement, and I'm not saying that it's by any means fake. You know what I'm saying? I also believe that when somebody accuses you of something, they're gonna need some proof, and so sometimes it's screwed up if you don't have the proof, but you've been done wrong by somebody. So it's a catch-22 with that. You know what I'm saying? I also am aware that people lie for money. People will lie, kill, steal. They'll do anything for money. So, like I said, it's three sides to every story. One person, the other side, and then somewhere in the middle lies the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people all the time, like, when it comes to short food shortages and us thinking it's going to be enough food, or food prices being high, right? And every time we ask about the prices and what's going on, and Joe Biden said, oh, well, Russia, Vladimir Putin. Like I said, it's three sides to every story. Him saying that, right? Us already seeing the prices go up before it was anything going on with Russia, right? And then him saying the Russia thing with them, and then somewhere in between, you know what I'm saying, with them, how about the mandates with the truckers and all that, right? And the convoys, right? Don't act like that ain't going on. You know what I'm saying? See, this is stupid politics. You see what I'm saying? See, he got a story he gonna tell you, and he gonna try to use somebody else's name in it, so that he won't have to take. He don't never take responsibility for anything. It's always somebody else. Whatever the main thing is going on in the news, that's the problem. It ain't never nothing that they're doing incorrectly, nothing that they might be doing on purposely, nothing that they could do something about and do it and handle it in a better way that they could possibly do, right? It's always, let's point the finger at somebody else. And I told you there's three sides to every story. The one side, the other side, and then somewhere in the middle just lies the truth somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? And when it comes to politics and politicians, how you know they lying? Well, their mouths are moving. You know what I'm saying? So especially those ones that's in front of the camera, or they got a mic up to their mouth. And they usually lying. So unfortunately, this is a situation that we're in, and I feel like now it's a good chance and a good time for people to get into gardening, to start to understand the process of gardening, or the benefits, some of the things that you might need, right, for gardening. Oh, and some of the things that you might grow that might be healthy for your body that you might not otherwise get or partake in if you don't end up growing it yourself, right? Different herbs and stuff that we're going to be growing that we actually got in the greenhouse, in the house, inside the greenhouse and inside the house right now. We're going to be talking and sharing about those herbs as we start transferring more into spring weather and bringing them outside and getting them acclimated to being out here as well. So you guys check out the Conscious Growing Gardener channel. Continue to rock with us, right? If you like this content or any other content that you might have seen of us, you can click on another video and watch, right? But before you do that, I'd ask you guys to, if you haven't taken out the time, go right below here, right, in this video, and hit that subscribe button. That way, when I upload a video or when I'm able to go live and I have enough subscribers because you guys have supported us like what we're asking you to do, then we'll be able to, you'll be able to hit that bell and you can get the notifications whenever, we do a video, whether it's, in the garden, something we talking about, a conscious movement, some political background rhetoric that we got going on that we want to share with you guys, maybe our opinion of something, right? And like I tell people all the time, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to agree with everything somebody says. So you might hear something and you might agree with 70% of it, 50% of it, maybe 80% of it, maybe 90% of it. And it's very seldom that a person talks and another person agrees with every 100% of everything that person ever says, right? So sometimes it's okay just to eat the meat and spit out the bones. And that's coming from a gardener, okay? So if I can say that, you can rock with it, all right? All right, Conscious Growing Gardener family. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed, think about it. Hit that button. It's just it's a button. It's a way to support the channel, to help it grow. We appreciate it, y'all. Those that watch the video, before you guys leave, hit the like button. Okay, hit the like button so that it'll hit the algorithm and it'll share the video more. So maybe I can get a few more subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Help support and grow the channel, right? Okay. Thanks, family. Continue to grow in every area of your life. Okay, y'all. Think about gardening. All right. Think about gardening. Make a conscious decision, and take a step forward and try something. Right. Grow what you like. All right. All right. Peace, y'all.